In Malacanang, presidential spokesperson Edwin Lacierda says the palace maintains that the BBL should be passed within the term of President Aquino. Secretary Lacierda reiterated the importance of the proposed law. More from Rocky Ignacio.
President Aquino decides based on government policies. Presidential spokesperson Edwin Lacierda issued a statement after Senator Sergio Osmeña allegedly urged the president to apologize for the Mama Sapano incident that left 44 elite force commandos dead during its operations against international terrorist Marwan Imbasit Usman. Lacierda says counterterrorism is one of the priorities of the Aquino administration.
The president deals on the policy level. What is the policy on that? We fight terrorism. We promote peace. We make sure that we alleviate poverty. These are the policy level, and at that level, the president always harps on the policy. And I think there's nothing irregular. In fact, it should be a policy for our country to fight terrorism.
Malacanang explains that the president's involvement is purely on the policy side of the operations. Lacierda adds that they are investigating bodies like the Board of Inquiry as well as the Senate that will determine instances that led to the bloody encounter between the police force and some members of the MILF.
On the operational level, however, we've seen lapses in the operation. And for that particular instance, there's the BOI and the Senate to go through the details of the operation itself.
Meanwhile, Malacanang stands firm to pass the Bangsamoro Basic Law or BBL under the Aquino administration. Lacierda said in a statement of Senator Antonio Trillanes that the proposed BBL should be left to the next leadership. He said that the executive is open to discuss the provisions of the BBL for possible amendments following the Mama Sapano incident.
We do not see ourselves looking at the BBL being passed by the next administration. This is an important piece of legislation. Mama Sapano has certainly upset the timetable. But the peace process, the negotiations were very difficult. I was present in some of the negotiations, and it is really to say that Secretary Deles is speaking for the MILF or EFR is speaking for the MILF is grossly unfair. I was present in the negotiations. We fought for what we believe should be proper. And as peacemakers, you look at the common ground, but also you look also at the interests of the country. And negotiations were sometimes hard. If I recall, there were certain times during the negotiations where we had to take a break, because the argument has been very, very heated.
At the end, Malacanang says there is no alternative for peace in Mindanao. For the People's Television, Rocky Ignacio.